Professor Weber. We made it, man. It's the end of the semester. Let's get this final exam going. So first, you had the first question. Please explain how social media contests can ultimately increase sales for a company. So personally, I do this a lot. I do this on Twitch, Instagram. I do all kinds of stuff with it. So the things I personally have found it benefits is that it helps you grow the amount of numbers and like followers and likes and all this stuff you get like that organically, because obviously when you make the post you use a lot of hashtags and a lot of people view the hashtags, so you only get, not only are you affecting your immediate followers that you already have, but you're gaining new ones by using the hashtags. So it's more of an organic approach rather than you buying your followers, because even though you are giving something away, you're not buying them. You're organically growing because they have to come view it. So that makes it a little bit easier. It also encourages external inbound links, which pretty much just means that if it's in a top search on Google, Google's going to put the most popular searches on the top. So if your thing is being viewed a lot, like let's say I got 1,000 views in 5 minutes, Google's going to take note of that and it's going to let people view that first. So it's going to bring in a lot of attention from external sources rather than just the immediate link that you post. It's also optimizing your post for searches. So as I just discussed, Google will put those at the top of the searches, and you being at the top, a lot more people are going to view that a lot more favorably. So we're only going to share those three. I have a couple more, but I feel like those are the big three for that. Second question is, please offer 3 tips on getting your social media audience engaged in your social media post. Once again, I'm a big fan of hashtags, so you got to use a bunch of hashtags. You got to use relevant hashtags, though. Like if I post a picture of me kicking a football, I'm going to post hashtag football, hashtag college athlete. You got to use a lot of relevant hashtags. On top of that, you need to make sure that your caption or your post starts a discussion. Definitely a good third tip, because this is going to get a lot of people to talk about your post. So not only are people going to comment, but it gets you engaged. This is the third tip also that I'm kind of bringing in with this. You need to reply to the comments that you get on the post, because you want to be engaged with your followers as much as possible. So use hashtags, make your post discussionable so people will talk about it, and talk about it with those people in the comments. Third question we're going to take a look at. Please discuss the characteristics of Pinterest and Instagram. Who are the users? When do they use the platform? And what do they use the platform for? So Pinterest mainly gives you a lot of do-it-yourself ideas. It's for a lot of creative, artsy people. A lot of girls like to use Pinterest. A lot of moms. Anywhere, girls from, I'd say, about the age 14 to maybe 40. We'll go with that market, 14 to about 40, because that's mostly the people that I see using it on an everyday basis. It's for a lot of artsy people. They use it to get ideas to be creative. Instagram, however, is used by the bulk of everybody. Instagram is like one of the biggest social media platforms out there. A lot of athletes, a lot of famous people, models and stuff like that use it. They go on, they use it to promote themselves. They use it to kind of publish their photo gallery and all that. And a lot of athletes will use it to make themselves look more favorably, because they can connect with their fans directly on there and they can make more fans. So, fourth question is, please discuss 3 content strategies specifically for mobile phones to increase traffic flow into your restaurant, bar, or retail store. Promoting for a bar is something that I also do, and I would say the biggest one there is posting specials that you have on drinks or food or something like that. Like posting daily deals and specials is definitely a good way to draw some attention, bring a lot of people into your bar. Giving out mobile coupons, something that they can either scan or give to their waiter at the restaurant, is always a great idea, because those mobile coupons will bring in a lot of people, because some people would be like, I need to eat for cheap tonight. So they're going to bring that mobile coupon in, and they're going to eat at your business because they know that they can get that for a cheaper price than going anywhere else. And the third one I would say to do is definitely make sure that when your customers come in, the other best way to do it is to get them to take a survey and comment on Yelp, because a lot of people look at Yelp and a lot of people use it. So the more positives are on Yelp about your restaurant, the more likely people are going to come in and visit it, because they're going to be like, hey, this place looks really good. So I would say that, and that includes with mobile, because the only way you can get to Yelp is on a mobile device. It's a mobile app. So definitely those are like the biggest three that you can use for that. And then the last and final question of the semester: what is your response to people who say social media is degrading the value of our youth? Defend your response. Personally, I would say to them, social media has a lot of power over the world because everybody uses it every day. However, it's not degrading. It's actually bringing people out of their shell to market themselves and to meet more people online. So a lot of people who are very reserved and not exactly out there, extroverted, and they want to go talk to people, a lot of people like that can break out of their shell on social media, and it creates a community. So not only are we bringing people in the real world to a community, but we're also adding people to our community online. So it's definitely not degrading. It's actually bringing people out of their shell. It's making the world a better place by showing people, hey, just because you're shy in real life doesn't mean you have to be like that online. We're giving you another outlet. So it's definitely not degrading. It's definitely bringing out the best in people. Professor Weber, it has been a great semester. I hope to see you next semester. I don't think I have a class with you, but I definitely hope I get one in the spring. Joe Evil signing off.